This video is kindly brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence. Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to Rosery Apparel. Today I'm excited to talk you through my spring sewing plans. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am that spring is here at last. It has been such a long winter and I'm just so ready for some spring sewing. It's definitely the season I get most excited about for sewing. I love it so much and I can't wait to start making some summery dresses again. And yeah, like always, I have a handy little folder on my Instagram where I've been saving a heap of inspiration of some of the things I'd like to make this season. And I've also got a fresh pile of fabrics here behind me that I'm so excited to show you, which as you can kind of see is quite autumnal. So if you're in the northern hemisphere and heading into autumn, then hopefully you'll find some inspiration in this video as well, because I feel like when you're in autumn and I'm in spring, the seasons kind of line up nicely as they're both kind of in between seasons. They're both a little bit chilly but a little bit warm still. So yeah, hopefully you'll find some inspiration in this video as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and let me show you what I have planned to make for my wardrobe during spring. The first fabric I have to show you is this stunning chocolate brown rose print fabric. I purchased this fabric when I was in Melbourne last and I got it from Draper's Fabric, which is in a little suburb called Fitzroy. And for some reason, I just really love the color brown at the moment. I'm usually much more drawn to the burnt orange and mustard tones, but at the moment, I just really love a good chocolate brown, and this particular fabric had the sweetest little rose print all over it. It's quite a ditzy print. I love a good ditzy print, and the fact that it's a rose print is just something a little bit different. You don't often see a cute little rose print like this. So yeah, I immediately picked it up and I ended up getting 2 meters of it. I kind of regret that now. I wish I had gotten more, but the fabric itself is actually a polyester, I think, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, because if it was cotton, it would be the perfect fabric and I would have bought at least 4 meters. But I ended up only getting 2 just because it's polyester. And from this fabric, I have planned to make either a Freya dress or Freya blouse. This Freya pattern is honestly so stunning. It's by Veronica Tucker on Instagram. If you don't follow her, you definitely should. She is an amazing fashion designer and she's recently started making her own sewing patterns, which I'm so excited about. So this pattern looks like a basic shift style dress or blouse, but what makes it so special is the fact that it has these incredible sleeves. I love a good statement sleeve and I think these are like insanely beautiful. I'm so excited to give this pattern a try. Like I said, I only have 2 meters of this floral fabric though, so I might start by making the blouse out of this fabric because I think there'll be enough there, but I'm also on the hunt for some really nice linen, maybe even some linen in this amazing burnt orange color, because that is just going to make such a lovely dress. And yeah, this pattern is just so stunning. Veronica has just put in so much effort to the packaging, and I know firsthand how much work goes into producing a sewing pattern, and she's done such an incredible job. I'm so excited to get started on this project. Next up, I have another floral fabric that I actually shared in my last sewing plans video. I was hoping to make myself a blouse out of this retro floral bedsheet, but didn't end up having any time last season, so I'm including it in this season's make list because I definitely want to cut into it this time. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't make anything from it, because since last season I've found something else I want to make out of this floral fabric. I still want to make a blouse, but this time I want to make a blouse that has a bit of a smocking detail like this one here by Andean Clothing. So sharing has been quite an in texture, I guess you could say, for the last couple of years, and I'm slowly starting to see smocking become a thing, which is something I've always wanted to try. I just love how you can kind of stitch thread into the fabric to manipulate it and make it into its own kind of texture, and it gives the fabric a bit of an interesting detail, which is fun. I don't know how hard smocking is. Like I said, I've always wanted to try, but I've never actually done it before, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be up for the challenge. But I think if I use like a contrasting thread, maybe like the burnt orange and mustard tones with this fabric, could look like a really cool feature for the blouse that I want to make. I think I will still use a vintage sewing pattern to make the blouse, but I just really want to try and implement some smocking detail to it. I think it will be such a fun project. And ever since making my quilt a couple of months ago, I've just really enjoyed slowing down the making process and adding as many like hand stitch details as possible. Basically, I ended up hand stitching an entire quilt last season, and I really enjoyed that process and think it added such a unique texture to the quilt and just makes it a little bit extra special. And I feel like smocking a blouse like this will be a similar project or process, I guess. And I'm really excited about it, excited to give something new a try again. And yeah, I'm definitely going to share the whole process and journey on this channel, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see that. Next, I have this stunning burnt orange ribbed organic jersey that I picked up from the fabric store while I was in Melbourne as well. As I'm sure you know, I love this colour so much. I feel most myself when I'm wearing it, and I actually had a turtleneck in a very similar colour and very similar textured rib fabric like this that I wore all the time last year, but it somehow has just completely disappeared. I don't know where it went. I bought it from an op shop, so luckily I didn't spend too much money on it, but I must have left it somewhere because I can't find it anywhere, and I'm really upset about it because it was like the perfect piece in my wardrobe to like wear during the in-between seasons underneath my dresses and things like that. So I was so pleased to find this fabric here at the fabric store, and I'm 100% going to make another turtleneck just like that one. Here's a look at the turtleneck I'm talking about. Yeah, just feel like it was the perfect addition to my wardrobe, and I'm very much looking forward to adding another turtleneck just like that to my wardrobe again. Let's just take a moment to talk about the sponsor of this video. This video has been very kindly sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence and launch your passion project. Squarespace has been such an amazing long-term sponsor of this channel, so I'm sure you know all about them by now. But just in case you don't, on Squarespace you can create your dream website all by yourself with just a few clicks, no knowledge or background needed in coding whatsoever. Whether you would like to start making and selling your own products, create a beautiful portfolio to showcase your work, write a blog, or simply create any website of any kind, you can do it all yourself by simply selecting from one of their beautifully designed templates, and then you can change up the template as much or as little as you like to create your perfect and dream website. I've personally been using Squarespace to run the Rosery Apparel website and online store for 6 years now, and when I was first getting started I didn't want to have to spend a whole lot of money on a custom website build, and so when I found Squarespace and saw that I could make my dream website myself, I was so excited. And it is so easy to customize your website to have everything you need. Trust me, I'm not tech savvy at all, but I managed to make my entire website in just an afternoon. And yeah, if you've been thinking of taking the plunge and starting your own website, then I totally recommend you make the most of the Squarespace free trial so you can test out just how easy it is and create your dream website all by yourself. And again, it is just so easy and you're going to be so proud of yourself, and it really will take your business to the next level. So if you'd like to try out Squarespace for yourself, then head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch your beautiful new website, head to squarespace.com/roseryapparel for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks Squarespace for being such an amazing supporter of this channel, and let's get back to the video. Next, I have a beautiful floral rayon fabric. This is in the most lovely sage green colour. I basically had the realization recently that florals may never be as in as they are right now in my life ever again, and I really want to make the most of that. So I recently picked up this rayon fabric from Spotlight. It is such a stunning print. It's just a simple floral, but the colour of it just makes it so lovely. And as well as floral dresses being in, I also love the fact that super long flowy dresses are in as well. I love a good midi length dress, but I also love a good like ankle grazing length dress as well. And what I hope to make out of this stunning green floral fabric is a dress kind of similar to this one here. I feel like this dress could be a really fun pattern hack of the pansy pattern. It's kind of got the keyhole detail at the front, but I could use the keyhole detail I've got at the back of the pansy pattern and kind of make it into a like kind of reversible style dress. I also love how this dress has a ruffle where the bodice and the skirt meet, and also kind of like a ruffle at the tier of the skirt as well. I think that is such a cute look and is something I really want to add to the dress I want to make for this pattern hack. But again, like I said, I want to make this dress quite long as well and really like flowy, and I just feel like this green floral fabric is going to make such a stunning maxi length summer dress, and I'm so excited about this project. Next up, I have this lovely, again, burnt orange coloured cotton fabric. This cotton fabric is a cotton voile, so it's very lightweight, and it's by Merchant & Mills and was kindly sent to me by Stitch Piece Loop. I'll make sure to have a link to it down below if you'd like to go check it out. And because this fabric is so lightweight and it's breathable because it's cotton, it's just going to make such a great fabric for the warmer months. From this fabric, I would like to make a dress similar to this one here by Wellington Factory. It's apparently been made from a cotton poplin, which is kind of similar to a voile, and it's basically been made in the exact same color as well. But what I really love about this dress is the fact that it's just such a simple kind of A-line shape, but the gathered tiers of the skirt of this dress just make it very much my style. I also love how this dress has some puffy sleeves, and I think I'll be using the pansy pattern sleeve to make the sleeves of this dress. And it also has some really nice pin tuck detailing along the bodice, which is nice. I love a good pin tuck detail, and just like the smocking that I want to try this season, I just love how you can use clever ways like this to manipulate the fabric to create a bit of texture. I just think it's so fun. And when you're using such a plain color like this as well, it's a really great way to add a bit of interest to the garment. This dress also has a really cute ruffled neck collar, which I also love that style as well. Basically, I think what I'm gonna do is try and make a dress as similar to this one just by looking at the photo, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge. I think it's going to be quite tricky. As I said, this fabric is quite thin, so we will need a lining as well, which just kind of makes it a little bit more complicated, but I'm excited for the challenge and can't wait to share the whole process on this channel. And the last fabric I have to share is this bedsheet that I picked up for only $5 a couple of weeks ago. It's basically just this cream coloured bedsheet with a cute grid pattern all over it. I was instantly reminded of some of the grid fabrics that Merchant & Mill produce, and obviously Merchant & Mills is quite an expensive fabric brand, but this piece here only cost me $5. Admittedly, it's not linen, it's probably a polyester cotton blend, but it feels really lightweight and nice, and I think it's going to, again, be a perfect fabric for the warmer months. From this fabric, I hope to make a fun little dress just like this one here by Lazy Oaf. I potentially think this could be a really good pattern hack of my hazel sewing pattern. It's got these really cute tie-up straps and also a little bit of a V-neck, which is something a little bit different, but I think could be quite easy to achieve with the hazel dress. And one of the reasons I love the hazel pattern so much and this style of dress so much is the fact that you can wear it on its own on the really hot days, but it's also a great dress to layer with t-shirts or the turtleneck I'm hoping to make as well. I might even end up adding like a little ruffle along the hem as well, just to add a little bit more interest to the dress and make it that little bit extra special. But yeah, I'm really excited to have a go at making a dress just like this one, and I'll be sure to share the pattern hacking process in a tutorial on this channel, so if you want to have a go at making something similar, you will be able to as well. So yeah, that is everything I have planned to make for my wardrobe during spring. Let me know in the comments below which item you're most looking forward to seeing. Like always, I'll be sure to share the making process for all of these pieces here on this channel, so if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those. And if you enjoyed this video, then it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a like, and come and find me over on Instagram at Rosery Apparel if you'd like to see a little bit of the behind the scenes of what I'm working on. Thanks so much for watching until the very end, and I'll see you in the next video.